All right, guys, it's time for some more Run 8 Train Simulator gameplay. Today we're going to be running the CSKTR, also known as the Skyline to Trona Coal Train. It's going to be loads, of course. We're starting up in Yermo, and basically our train is going to be 2x1 with 101 cars, 14,172 tons. All the power is aces. We got to have AC power to make this thing happen with the low HPT. HPT is 1. It's like 0.9 something, I think, actually, but basically 1. So how we're going to do this thing, we're going to run it from Yermo down to Barstow. At Barstow, we're going to get on BNSF trackage rights and take it over to Mojave. And Mojave will jump on the Lone Pine branch and take it up to Searles Yard. We'll hand it off. We'll simulate handing it off to the Trona Railway. We'll use their power at that point. We'll do a power swap, and we'll take it to the plant just like they did in real life. I don't know if they still run this train. I think it runs, but I'm not sure on that. But either way, it should be a fun trip. I've never been up there before. I don't know anything about it. I do know it's really hilly. It's got some pretty decent grades. So we need the AC power. If you're running low HPT, less than one or less, right? And you're running DC power, you're probably going to overheat your traction motors and power degrade, and then you're going to stall out. So we're doing all AC. We got this beautiful Katie on the head end. One of my favorites, right? Let's go ahead and get the windows open. And I don't know why the air is not charged up good at all, but let's draw it down some more. Let's get a good set up under it, and then we'll release it. Let's knock off the handbrakes. There we go. Get the headlight going. Get the reverser and forward. That should be pretty good here. We need to talk to Otto as well too, and we need to turn everyone loose because we do have a lot of trains out here that are running. I don't know how many meets we got, but we definitely got some out there. So let's do all release. There we go. They're all moving, and now we need to engage Otto. We'll let him do his thing for a bit, and we'll call him up and get out of here. All right, I think we're good with that. Let's go ahead and tone him up. I just want to give him a few seconds to kind of, I guess he has to kind of read the route and figure out what's going on, right? See what he says. There we go. Request the lights. Let's go ahead and start easing up there. He said, Roger, UP 4284. We need to figure out what this correct number is for this thing too, so we'll change that up in just a second. I need to search that. Let's see, what is it going to be? UP Katie Heritage Locomotive 1988. That's right, I should have known that. 1988. In fact, I think we've talked about that before. So if we want to change that up, all I gotta do is just hop out of it real fast, click on the locomotive, click on the number, and we'll change it to 1988. Oh, it must be stopped. Really? Are you kidding me? With the brakes set. Wow. Okay, well, you know what? Let's hop back in. Let's give her a little air. There we go. Brakes are set. We should be good. Now let's hop out and renumber this thing. There we go. 1988. Now we're cooking. Okay, let's hop back in. Showing 74 on the rear. I think we're good. I know Otto acknowledged us, but I'm not sure where we pick up our first signal at out here. I couldn't tell you the last time I ran something out of Yermo. It's been a really, really long time. Someone else. There's a lot of coal trains spawning up here for some reason. I don't know why. This is I don't know what WE is, but LB is going to be Long Beach, so I guess it's some kind of export coal train. They have run export coal down there over the years. I don't know what the current status of it is, but it's something that's definitely happened from time to time. I don't think it ever came to fruition like they had hoped. I think when they built those coal terminals down there on the port, they were expecting to ship like tons and tons of coal to Asia, various countries over there like Korea and Japan and places like that, and just never really kind of happened. So, all right, this switch is good for us. We're 55.83 on length. 104 total units, 101 loads, 0 empties, 140 tons per operative brake, 14,172 tons, 1 HPT. Pretty decent horn, we'll go with that. I don't know if that's the correct one for this particular engine or not, but we'll go with it. It sounds all right. I don't know what our track speed is through here either. Let's check that out real fast. 15 actually. Okay, so we just have to kind of ease out of here. Yermo used to be a big deal back in the day. Not anymore though. I don't think it's anything like what it used to be. Oh, like we got an approach. Okay, but yeah, it used to be a big deal back in the day with the old school UP. Before they merged with SP and all that other stuff, but. Going back out of the power a little bit. We got a little bit of a dip here. You can see the sag. Dropping off and then coming back up into Daggett. So yeah, we'll enter the BNSF at Daggett just to the east of Barstow. Probably it's going to take us a little bit to get through Barstow, I'd be willing to bet. I bet it's pretty congested. We'll see. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit, it's a wee tad congested in Barstow. Yeah, this is going to take us a hot minute to get through here maybe. Who's coming the other way? We got a coal train ahead of us. Okay, the SV Victorville. I don't know what SV is, but it's going to Victorville, so it's that coal train. On the Cajon sub. We got an approach, so we're going to be stopping at Daggett. Yeah, the Lone Pine should be a lot of fun. It was branch line railroading. Branch line railroading is always interesting. It's like your own little piece of the world, right? Like no one messes with you out there. You don't mess with anyone. You just kind of do your own thing. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really interested to see what the grades are like, what it's like going up. There's a tunnel up there we have to go through just before we go in Searle's yard. I guess that's what the yard's called. It's Searle's, right? I just wish we'd get out of this 15. This 15 is really kind of dragging us here. Do we have anything else? So we've got the coal train ahead of us. He's routed, so that's good. Do we have anything on Needles that we got to worry about is the question. Nothing on Needles. Needles is really quiet right now. If you guys have done anything on Lone Pine, leave me a comment. I'm kind of curious to see how many people have done anything with it. They run a lot of stuff out there, right? I mean, it's not like a busy main, but it's not like just a completely quiet lazy railroad too. They run the Lone Pine local out there. They do the coal trains. They do the Trona trains out there. So. Seems like it sees a good bit. I don't know how regular that stuff goes out there, but I guess the locals like every day. I think we're basically just waiting on that coal train to get out from in front of us. I was hoping we could catch a light, but he's still just dragging through that. It shows that he's hanging out. Yeah, I don't see him. He must be on top of the switch. I don't see him up there. $19.88, proceed on signal indication. Did we get a better light? No, we did not. Dispatcher saying, come on, but there's no lights. Yeah, maybe he'll be getting off of that switch pretty soon. He's going to have to clear that block, so he's probably going to at least need to get by East Barstow, maybe. I don't know if there's an intermediate between Daggett and East Barstow, but... Alright, there we go. We got to approach the Daggett, so we can at least ease on down the railroad a little bit further. We're on 35-mile-an-hour track. I'm not sure what that switch speed is, honestly. Maybe 40. I'm going to assume 40, but I really don't know. Climbing out of this sag, 0.8% up. Things are good with our DPU there. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on in Barstow, so hopefully we can kind of get through there pretty quick. I think we've got a good bit on the Mojave sub too, right? Yeah, we've got a few intermodals, Z train, a stack train, LAC to Chicago. He's going to be pretty hot. What's on the Mojave sub right now? We've got another coal train. This is the Barwas, right? And we've got the Rick Bar, and we got the Pass Bar. Yeah, we've got a little bit of stuff out there to meet, so it's going to be a bit of a busy trip to Mojave. Yeah, aces are imperative on this thing. Every video that I've ever seen on the Lone Pine coal trains, and I've gone back on YouTube and looked at them because I love looking at that stuff, but everything that I saw looked like it was all aces. I based this off a real train I saw a video of, except they had I think two AC-40, like some kind of AC-4400 on the head end, one on the bottom, and what I counted up was like, it seemed like 101 cars. I remember it being kind of odd that they had 101 instead of just making it like an even 100. I was like, thanks for throwing that one car in there for all those, you know, all the OCD people. So yeah, this will be a multi-part series. It's going to take us a while to get up there. We'll probably live stream it too. We may live stream this tomorrow for a little bit. Man, she's really, she's struggling out of that sag, I tell you. Like, I thought she would kind of accelerate out of there, but she really does not. I'm really curious to see if this thing makes it all the way up to Lone Pine. We got to go up to the yard up there. I guess it's Searles. Like I said, I guess it's called Searles Yard. Whatever that yard is at the tunnel. Once we make it there, then we're good. I think it's pretty much downhill the rest of the way. Predominantly downhill. There may be a few climbs there, but... Alright, we got to approach the Daggett. We should be having to meet pretty soon. Alright, they're taking us straight ahead. Okay. I don't know if they're going to cross us over right there or what. I don't know what that whistle post was for back there. There's nothing to blow for. I mean, we got this road coming up here, but that's that whistle post. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was about. We got a lot of high tonnage stuff ahead of us too, so that's not going to help our trip any. We got the steel train ahead of us. We got the Barwas ahead of us. We've got that other culture, the other UP coal train ahead of us, the one that's going down to Victorville. Yeah, Barwas is at Boron. The other dude's lined, steel train's lined to Hinkley. It's actually one we ran a while back. A long time ago, we did a big series on that, right? Pass bars coming up. We got Richmond, El Paso, Richmond to Chicago. I know something to West Colton. I don't know what that is. North Bay to Willow Springs. So yeah, we've got some really good stuff out here. I'm surprised we haven't met that other guy. He's got to be close by. There he is. There's the Z train. I think he's a Z7, right? He's not a Z9. Alright, we are running on approach, so let's not forget that. Let's not get too carried away. It's an easy thing to set you up. Easy way to set yourself up when you're kind of dragging like that, you know, you're not making good speed, and then you finally start kind of gaining speed and getting up there, and then you forget that you're on an approach, right? Because you want that speed, like you're done dragging, and then the next thing you know, you're by a stop signal. It's easy to do. There we go. Hop over on this side here. Now we got that light coming up, so I'm kind of being a little bit cautious. All right, Z train by Daggett looks good. Marker's hanging. Looks like we got it clear, right? Let's double check it. Far right, that's going to be us. Yeah, we've got it clear. So we got to go through that turnout up there. 50-mile-an-hour track. I'm kind of surprised that's a 50-mile-an-hour turnout up there. I really thought it would have been slower than that. We'll hit it at 40. I think 40 is reasonable. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here, guys. Should be another one right behind this dude. I think it's a San Bernardino train. The Victorville train is going to be cleared up here shortly. So the next train ahead of us is going to be that Burr Pit steel train. Barwas ahead of him. We got to meet the Rick Burr. We might, I'm thinking we might meet him somewhere outside of Barstow, maybe Hinckley. Got the pass bar too on the way. Hopefully we won't get stuck for both of them. Yeah, get you a lineup right now. Well, we're running on a clear, so it's not my problem yet. Not our problem yet. We're going to keep going with it. We're not going to worry about it until we see yellow. Start getting busy on the needles there. Two trains, don't have to worry about them though, they're not a factor. Come by the, what is this, the Marine Corps Logistics place, whatever this place is called out here. I can't remember it off the top of my head. It's crazy the amount of military activity they have in this part of California, right? Got this Marine Corps Logistics base here, Fort Irwin, China Lake, Edwards. What else? 29 Palms. Like, there's like tons and tons of stuff just within a relatively reasonable distance, you know? Like, there's tons of stuff out here. Nice, got some NS power to head into this stack train. This is a Q train, right? I think it is. What is that? San Bernardino, Chicago. He's gonna have a fun trip screaming down a needle sub. That high-speed racetrack. I'm hoping once we top this grade, we get to running a little better. Some mid-S on the bottom. That's cool. All right, stack train looks good. Marker's working. Yeah, they do something else here, game-wise. Instead of, like, we don't really have any military stuff to go in there, right? So they put other stuff in there. I guess it's leased out, right? Even though, like, I think a lot of the military stuff that goes in there, like, you got the traditional flats with equipment and stuff like that, right? But I think a lot of stuff that goes in there is just like flats with containers, like military containers on them. Sometimes they're very, very generic looking containers that just got some kind of, military reporting mark on it. Yeah, we got advanced approach. Yeah, he still hasn't lined us up any further. I wonder if he doesn't know how to take us. Surely he knows this symbol. I can't see him not knowing this symbol. Like, he's got to know this. Let's tone him up again. Heard you the first time. Okay. He answered Yermo Tower. That shouldn't be a thing, right? Yermo is for UP. We'd be on the BNSF frequency, so I don't know if they have a Daggett radio down here or where their towers are at, but he should be answering us on that, not Yermo. I don't know what our radio is set. 1414? I don't think that's right. 32, yeah. There we go. 32. We got 32 sets. Yeah, Ford is 14, 14, 54, 32, 32, zone 13. He gave us better light. Yes, he did. He gave us a little further down. He still hadn't lined us all the way through. Surely, I really feel like he's going to line us. He's got to know this symbol. All right, what's our next light? We got it clear now. Sweet. Track speed is 55. So it can be a 50-mile-an-hour reduction up ahead. Depends on the main. Like, certain mains through Barstow have certain speeds. Like, there's a 30-mile-an-hour main. There's a 50-mile-an-hour main. I don't know what's what, but I think maybe, like, this one's a 30, and this one's a 30, and this one's a 50, or so. It's something weird like that. Got a LAC PEA coming up. Yeah, I don't know where he's going. Another intermodal. I guess it's a little bit of a climb all the way to the just east of the Amtrak station, maybe. That cut, it seems like there's a cut up there or something. that alerter. Welcome to West Coast Railroad. I don't know. You're not beyond hitting the alerter on East Coast stuff too, but it's way more predominant on the West Coast, it seems like. It's like a lot of longer, steeper grades. I was trying to remember what that Marine Corps place that's like stuck in my head now. What the Marine Corps logistics place is called? It's not called Yermo. What is that place called? I'm about to hit up Google on that. Let's see. What is that place called? Marine Corps Logistics Barstow. It's got another name to it, though. I know it does. What is that place called? Base is located on Interstate 43.5 miles east of the city of Barstow. The base lies at the junction of three major highway systems, I-15, I-40, and State Route 58. It's approximately 98 miles from Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center 29 Palms. The base is within 150 miles of the two major seaports, Los Angeles and San Diego. San Diego. It does not say what the name of that place is. Maybe that's just a railroad location right there, right? Like, we'll let her keep going here. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to the depot and look at the maps. I think it's a railroad location, actually. I don't know if Barstow Yard would have that. Or if it'd be on Mojave. Barstow, East Barstow. Nebo! It's Nebo. That's right, it's Nebo. Okay, I'm good now. I can sleep good tonight because I know what the name of that Nebo. Alright, what are we running on? We're running on a clear. Luckily, nothing happened while we were Googling the name of that place. Nebo. Okay, yes, I can rest easy now. We got a 50-mile-an-hour reduction in this curve. We're a 55-mile-an-hour train. I didn't know that. I can tell now this is going to be a long trip. Like she's really draggy, even at 1 HPT. CSX, we run these coal trains, you know, a lot of times on these videos we run about 0.7 HPT. They're pretty draggy too, but man, this thing is most definitely, I'm honestly, I'm a little concerned about the grades on the, oh, we got like a approach diverging. He does have us routed the right way, so that's good at least. He's got us going correctly. There, come by the old yard. Where they put in the state-of-the-art computer-controlled modern hump yard back in, when they do this, in the 70s, right? Early 70s. Santa Fe is like a bunch of railroads were going to do these hump yards. It's like Santa Fe did Barstow, SP did West Colton, Coastline did Waycross. Like all those were built right about the same time, right? Early 70s. It was like the new thing to do. Hey, here we come by the Barstow Harvey House over here on the right. Amtrak station. I know there's an industry out there. Shows that listed as an advanced approach. There, here's our next intermodal. That's that LAC P or whatever that train is. Where I don't even know where P is going. We still need to do the Southwest Chief. That would be a good one to do sometime. Another NS engine. I got diversion clear. Alright, stack train by Barstow looks good. Marker's hanging. There, got a 40 coming up. That's around towards Hut, right? Like somewhere up here. I can't remember exactly where it starts, but I think there's like a curve that you come out of and then it resumes, right? There's something up there. We'll figure it out. No problemo. We'll figure it out. But all right, we got another approach diverging, I guess. Man, she's just draggy. She's such a draggy train. Like, she just does not want to go. We'll get a little speed if we can run after we get past Hut, which he does have his line past there. So we know we're at least going to... Man, I don't know. He may run us on the hills of this Spur pit. He's going to have more HPT than us. Yeah, he's got 3. He's got way more than we got. He'll leave us behind. We'll probably meet that dude. I'd imagine it's at Hinkley. He's going in at Jim Gray. Now, I think Hinkley would be a good meet. I'd go for that. We just pick some speed up. Man, I wish he quit being so draggy. Nothing worse than a draggy train. Of course, trains go drag when they're going uphill, right? But like, just sometimes they just seem like they just drag everywhere. Like, it don't matter. They drag uphill. They drag downhill. They just drag. They drag everywhere. They just don't want to go. I'm hoping when we drop into this sag just north of Hut that we're able to pick up a little speed there. Right? It doesn't. I think it drops down in there and it comes out, and then you have the curve to the left, and I think that's where you resume. Yeah, she just doesn't want to go. I think the top of the grade is just right up here, though. Anyway, there's Barstow Yard. It's one of those places when you think of Santa Fe, you think of Barstow, right? You think of Barstow. What's the yard in Kansas City? That yard. San Bernardino. We're talking about old school Santa Fe back in the day. Claiborne, Texas, not one a lot of people think about with the Santa Fe, right? They did a lot of stuff there. They did rebuilds and stuff. I think that's where they did all the CF7s, wasn't it, right? Wasn't that done in Claiborne shops? Claiborne. If you locomotive shops here loaded up, right? Man, that's a lot of power over there. Look at all that. Look at all those locomotives. That's the one thing that just never ceases to amaze me with Run 8 is just the sheer amount of stuff that you can have in this game, right? Like there and then all the way back there, and that's not even including the receiving yard over there. Like it's just jam-packed. Like let's see how much stuff is it. 11,596 units in the world. Let's hop back in. We do have a diversion clear. So I guess our 40 starts at Hut, and then it goes across whatever that dry wash is, that sag, and then you go through that curve, and when you come out of the curve is when it's back to whatever, I think it's 70-mile-an-hour railroad there at that point. There we go. Now we're dropping down. Oh, so it starts back there. Okay, never mind. It starts back there. Don't pay any attention to me. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. All right, there's our bridge and our wash. So I guess that's the curve I was thinking about, where the 70 resumes after that curve there, maybe. I kind of wish... I mean, this is the OG route. Like, this stuff has changed a lot since this was done, but I kind of wish they labeled this stuff, you know, for people like me that don't know squat about it. Always, I'm a huge fan of the labels. I think it helps to ground people in the world, like, to kind of know that. You don't have to have them on all the time, but I think it kind of helps place you in the world when you see the names of these, even road crossings, like, you know, anything like that. Yeah, we go to Hold the Main at Hinkley. That's good, at least. That's good. That'd probably be a good stopping point for us, honestly. Look for our resume speed here. Yeah, there it is. Well, I was partly right on it. I knew where it resumed. I just couldn't remember where it started. Let's go ahead and count this down. Right shift, multiply. Yeah, we'll go up here to Hinkley. We'll end this up there. I think that'd be a good spot to end it for now. The first video of the series. We'll pick up from there. We'll probably pick up tomorrow with live stream. We'll live stream that. I don't know what we're going to do. I got some ideas for Friday. We'll see. It probably won't be, hopefully not railroad related. We'll see how it goes. They had it clear, and we're by Linwood Road. Rickburg, she should be pulling into the siding shortly. He may clear up before we get up there. We may just have to just stop it anyway. I was kind of hoping we kind of stop short or stop up there for a little bit, cool our heels, wait on him, but I think he's going to be up there in the clear pretty quick. He's running 5.2 HPT. He's, yeah, 6,100 feet. He's going to be moving pretty good. There's our advanced approach. So that's the distant to Jim Gray. Not Jim Gray, Hinkley. Distant to Hinkley. Radio's 3213 still. Is that what we got? 3232. Yeah, he's totally going to be clear. Go take a peek at him real fast. Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, he's a little ways away. Never mind. It may time out just right, like the perfect meet, right? That's what you're, as a dispatcher, that's what you always gunning for. The perfect meet where no one has to stop. Get them rolling meets. We got that. This has an approach medium or advanced approach. We'll look at something real fast here. This road over here is called Santa Fe Avenue. I was wondering what that name of that road was. Santa Fe Avenue, pretty cool. Yeah, he's still not there yet. Yeah, I guess that's definitely a longer block than what I thought it was. Some of those blocks are pretty long. Some of them are short, and some of them are kind of long. See, it didn't label that road. It labeled Linwood Road back there, but it didn't label that one for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what that's like. Maybe Mountain View Road? I guess that's Mountain View. Started slowing her up. Coming up to East Hinkley, got an approach. Yeah, it's gonna be Hinkley Road up here. I just label them myself. 14,000 tons. We gotta have a different mindset with this thing. Like, it's one of the heavier ones I've ran in a while. Got 8,000 feet to the end. That is not what I needed to do, actually. Let's cancel that out and let's just count it regular. There we go. Yeah, we gotta stop on the main. Pull over a little bit. I kind of wish I didn't get that other 2 pounds now. Just sat on it. Man, I'm surprised. I really thought dude would have been up here by now. That's like a super long block. It doesn't, like on the dispatcher's board, it don't look like it, but that's a super long block. Not that board, but... Well, I missed it. Where's it at? There we go. Yeah, it doesn't look like as much, but... That's all right. We'll ease up here. We'll stop and wait for him. We don't need that counter anymore. We'll clear that out. We're clear on the bottom. Yes, we are. Oh, there we go. We didn't have our rear headlight on. Bad engineer, Spur, bad. It's not... There we go. Just took it a second. Let this grade work for us a little bit here. 0.5 up. There, we'll go ahead and see about stopping here. About as good a spot as any. We're clear. Yeah, that last little bit ain't gonna matter. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and draw them down nice and tight. All right, we'll wait on this vehicle train. The Richmond to Birmingham. Man, I'm really shocked. I honestly thought he would have been up here. Hop down on the ground. We'll hang out for a bit. Sweet, there he is. There's our vehicle train. Man, it took him a minute. It took him a hot minute to get up here. He's got to pull into this siding. I think it's a, what, a 40-mile-an-hour siding? There's a lot of other coal trains we can do on this route too. We could do the UP coal train that goes to Mojave, right? And feeds the two cement plants over there, Monolith, and I can't remember what the other one's called, right? That other cement plant over there, the one that's behind the yard, you know, kind of way out there. That would be a cool one to do. I think they run some kind of unit cement train every once in a while out there. The UP. Nice. There's our vehicle train. Sweet. He's got to clear, so he'll be able to do a quick in and out. Just make it a simple in and out procedure. Just me thinking my cousin Vinny every time. If you haven't seen that movie, you've missed out. You need to watch that movie. It's a simple in and out procedure. So he goes in. I guess it's his nephew, right? His nephew's in jail. And Vinny's a lawyer. And he's going to represent his nephew, and he goes to visit his nephew in a jail cell. I've never heard of a jail like letting a lawyer go in a jail cell, but I guess they do. He goes in a jail cell, and his nephew's asleep. His buddy's with him. His nephew's buddy's with him, too, because they both got arrested. His buddy didn't know that Vinny was his uncle or whatever, his relative, and he's going to be his lawyer. He thought he was a prisoner. And he's like, I'm here to see you. And he's like, we got to make this a quick in and out procedure. And the kid's like freaking out because he's thinking he's talking about other stuff, right? And he's like, why are you so tense? You know, it's like, why are you so upset? It's your ass, not mine. The dude's like freaking out. Oh, I love that scene. Like every time I think of an in and out procedure, I think of that movie. It's like the funniest thing ever. Yeah, here's the bottom. Nice. I love vehicle trains. They're so cool. All right, vehicle train by Hinckley. Looks good. Marker's hanging. All right, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up right here. So love all of you. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next several parts. Probably be a live stream with it tomorrow. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.
No, big cat. No. Stop.